Hello, everyone. This is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full time. I've been doing this with my fiance for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go into what we're shipping out today on Thursday. So it's still kind of like an meh-ish kind of day, but I'm just jump right into it. So the first thing is one of these little die-cast airplanes we got. This is a MiG-17. The previous owner put like a little label down there. I wouldn't have known what this was. And then they also put like a little number 48 right here, but this one's a pretty good quality one. This sold for $14 plus shipping. Everything's going to be plus shipping, so I'll save us the time right now. All right, moving along, we have this like vintage master lock right here from Milwaukee. It's like kind of rusty in the back, but you can still kind of see the numbers, but I couldn't like make them out. So I had a couple people ask like, hey, what are the numbers back there? And I'm like, I zoomed up the best I can, but I can't tell. There's also like a little champs person right here. We've done pretty well with like locks, keys, little knickknacks, keychains and stuff throughout our eBay journey. This ended up selling for $11.99. All right, next up is going to be a board game accessory right here. These don't look like it. These are 10 marbles for the Fireball Island, the Restoration Games version of the board game. So there's like an older one, I think from like the 80s. It's like a big box. You set up like this volcano mountain thing in this. I've never played it, so this is just what like when I'm looking at it, what it seems like. And they have all these figures trying to climb up and get treasures. And I think at some point you drop down stuff that can like actually knock over the figures. So it's kind of like a dexterity game and kind of like I think you roll dice and move up. Restoration Games redoes games. That's why they're called Restoration Games. And these are like promo marbles for their particular one. I remember we got a bunch of these at a convention a long time ago. Yeah, so they did pretty well. So when I actually saw these random marbles, I was like, oh, I actually know what these go for. These go for Fireball Island. And these end up selling for $27. They sell pretty well. We even sold like the brand new packs. I don't think that's enough for like a full-fledged thing, but maybe someone lost some marbles when you're playing games or you're dropping stuff down. They go flying, they go missing, and someone wants some more. All right, next up is going to be this deck of cards. I think these are like Anglo green right here. We got a bunch of these a long time ago. I don't know if we were recording when we got them, but I sold a ton of them for various different prices. They had all these different like good quality like colored backgrounds. Some are rainbow, some are like reds, blues. The colors like popped. And this is probably one of my last few ones. I think I only have like one left. This sold for $15.19. I've been getting good luck with the little playing card decks. I like getting them, and then I've been getting like some good prices for some. All right, next up is going to be a Choose Your Own Adventure book, The Missing Rockstar Caper right here. We've got a bunch of these Choose Your Own Adventure books. We actually did like a video on it like multiple months ago. They're still a little bit aware, but you can open this up, still read through it, still play like the little adventures, make your little choices. Really interesting ones. Yeah, we got a lot that I never heard of before. So like a Rockstar one is like kind of like an interesting topic for like Choose Your Own Adventure. This sold for $13.49. Next up is going to be an empty box for Pokemon Evolutions. We've sold one of these maybe like a couple weeks ago, a month ago. I don't know. Time kind of goes by fast. But yeah, this is just the Elite Trainer box, just the box as is. People like the Pokemon character. The Evolution set was a set that kind of redid all like the base Pokemon, but like in modern times. I think it was like either 2019, 2018, or 2021 is like when the set came out. Didn't do too well when it first came out, but eventually it became super expensive when there's the Pokemon trading card boom. So I always grab the box just because of Evolutions is expensive now, and then people love Charizard in the box. It like kind of has a nice color to it. Sold for $12.15 just for the box. All right, next up we have a combo order. This is going to be 2 War Machine figures right here from 2 different factions. So this one is the Khador figure. I have the figure right here. This is going to be like a Warcaster, Kovnik Joseph Grigorievich or something. I don't know, some kind of the Khador faction's the red faction. They're supposed to be like Russian oriented. So this plus the Troll Fens right here, Troll Bloods, Fenblade Kithkar right here. He's a metal figure. I don't know anything about this particular figure, but I got a bunch of these blisters. So yeah, there's the War Machine is the steampunk, and then Hordes is like the fantasy version. You can technically mix and match and like have them battle against each other, but I think from talking to a bunch of players back in the day, I think the War Machine stuff like are more powerful than the actual fantasy stuff. So these sold for $26.98. All right, next up is going to be an Iceman right here. I think I talked about getting this recently in a video for the auction. This is just like an exclusive figure you get at the convention. I think this was for 2024 conventions. This sold for $18.74. So that one went pretty quick. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, HeroClix is a pretty popular game. There's a lot of different ways to get these like figures, convention promos, booster packs, starter decks, fast forces, a lot of different ways. All right, next up is going to be this little World War II British soldier right here. Sailor right there. And then it had like some kind of like Badger Games, maybe some kind of store that I don't know about it, like business card on all these little miniatures I got a bit ago. This little figure sold for $7.79, so I took good pictures of like the little sailor. All right, last up is going to be a combo order. The person who bought all of those planes last time came across and bought 3 more. So this is, what is this one? P47D. This one is labeled ME109. And then this last one is labeled FW190. So they were super excited about the first batch they bought, and then they came and got 3 more. So good for a repeat buyer. $36.73. All right, so yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.